Once thought of as an expensive hobby for retirees, metal detecting, or treasure hunting, is now mainstream.
There are still a lot of retirees that do it, but it's becoming more and more popular with just all age groups.
Ryan Deshawn, owner of A&B Prospecting in Mesa, Arizona, says learning this hobby is relatively easy, and it starts with gearing up with a basic metal detector and accessories.
What's our price range for getting started if we're just taking step one?
If you want something that gives you actual good results, you're talking about $250 or more.
You'll also need a small garden shovel and a mini metal detector known as a pinpointer.
It's just a little handheld, so you dig your hole and you find the target with the pinpointer.
So you're disturbing as little of the ground as possible.
Correct, yes. There you go.
These run about $25 and up online or at your local prospecting shop. Next up, search techniques and locations to look for treasure. Beaches, campgrounds, and parks are all good choices for beginners.
Most public parks, you are allowed to do it as long as you leave it as you find it.
Operating the metal detector properly takes practice. The idea is to keep it parallel to the ground.
The biggest mistake people do is they arc the metal detector and they lift it up. So you always want to scoot it along the ground.
You'll also want to search in an area or grid. Ryan likes using landmarks as a reference.
You choose a landmark and just kind of start in a little small area.
All right, so I'll head toward the trees.
And when you do get a hit, lock down the location by turning the detector 90 degrees.
There you go.
All right, and then I do 90 degrees.
Yeah, so you were right on it. So it is about right there.
We'll wrap with etiquette. This means filling in holes and respecting the land.
This isn't great looking turf, but what's the etiquette about replacing this divot?
Usually on grass, you want to try to cut a circle, cut a core.
This makes it easier to replace and grow back.
Aha! I just doubled my riches.
Hey, don't expect to strike it rich like I did. Ryan says it's like fishing.
They actually do call this dirt fishing sometimes.
For more information, contact your local prospecting store and hit up a Facebook metal detecting group in your area. You'll find friendly people willing to share. Well, most things anyway.
But it's like any good fisherman, we're not going to tell you where our good location is. So.
Do you have a secret location?
Yes, yeah.
You want to tell me?
No.
I can't. Well, I'll give you my 2 cents. This has been a lot of fun.
Learning the basics of metal detecting with Treasure Hunting 101.